I'm Todd Grisham, and Saul. It's the... They'll be fighting. We're expecting an all-action slugfest. Good straight to the body. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. And he wasn't ready for that counterpunch. Nice breeze in the air, and this has to feel so foreign to these fighters, Johnny, as they box outside.
How picturesque is this, Todd? How perfect this is perfect for us. Not for the fighters, because they're the ones getting hit, but for us, how picturesque is this? This is what it's all about. This is the beauty of our sport.
Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Only catching air with that hook. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. When you're fighting a swarmer and you know their goal is to bury their head right in your chest, the uppercut would probably come in handy.
You've got to be fit to fight a fighter like this, because they will stay in your face. They will throw punches at you. They don't even let you breathe. You've got to be fit. If you're not fit, the fight's over.
Missing with the hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage.
Get out there.
Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Back and forth they go. Straight right just misses. There's a counter shot. Nice counter shot. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Perfect counter lands. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice counter. It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Straight right just misses. He misses with that straight left. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Well done with that counter shot. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
The bell rings and we start the third. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Beautiful counter punch. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Catch and shoot. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. This fight has a real good flow to it. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
A very competitive round here so far.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Missing with the left hook. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. That jab won't score. Swing and a miss with the jab. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a... Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off a very tough round, let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
He threw a punch and just got countered. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. A big, heavy blow, and Saul is down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your blow.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Gotta look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. We just need to make the way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Good counter punching. We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Beautiful counter shot. And he scores with the counter. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. That punch lands. His stamina is off the charts. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
Can make or break a fighter.
Listen, be smart when you go out there. Just take a round.
Time for the 5th round. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Punch, counter punch. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
That counter punch caught him clean. Nice counter shot. You don't want to trade shots. They exchange punches. That's a lot of swelling. The referee taking a good look at it. Is he going to stop it? So that's that. The referee's made his judgment, and we carry on. Oh, wait a minute. Pacquiao there got clipped clean. punch. Couldn't land that jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That big hook doesn't land. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. A lot of work needs to be done in this corner. 2 knockdowns in the last round.
There's always a way back, though.
Bad round, but we don't care.
There's the bell for round 6. They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Is he going to punch himself out, though? As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, Johnny.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
That counter shot lands. Fantastic punch. Nice counter punch right up the middle. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. A perfect counter shot. How about that time counter shot? Misses with the straight left. Nice counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. How much cardio was put in for this fight? It may come down.
Back on the jump. That was a
There's the bell to start round 7. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Well done with that counter shot. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? The straight right just misses. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
His stamina is off the charts. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to... And there's the bell for round 8. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. One of the best attributes to have in boxing. Well, Johnny, how do you rate the performance after this stoppage win?
Just like another, like TKO, it's Teddy Pendergrass over. TKO is spot on.